Welcome back to another Youth-Centered podcast. We are very excited to have the incomparable Demi Tetrault here, Assistant Director of the North End of a Youth Center. And she is going to come in today and talk about everything about our summer 2019 plans. As you know, this coming Monday, April 8th, our summer program's going on sale, and people are extremely excited to know what we have. And at this point in time, we have everything up on the website. And then the programs go on sale 9 o'clock on Monday morning. So first of all, welcome back to the podcast, Demi.
Thank you very much, Rick, for having me.
And Demi, as everybody knows, is our assistant director here. But Demi, for a few people in town that might not know who you are or how you ended up at the Youth Center, I know you were on the podcast last year, but just give people a little bio on the Demi files.
Sure. So I grew up in North Andover, started working for Rick here at the Youth Center when I was 16 years old. I got a job at Summer Fun. I worked at the younger Summer Fun, which at that time was at Atkinson. I worked there for 3 years, and I worked at Drummond Summer Fun for 2 years. I also worked in the building at that time too. Went off to college at Bentley, came back and really wanted to work with kids, so came back to work here at the Youth Center, and I've been here ever since. So almost half my life working here at the Youth Center.
And it's been a wonderful run for Demi, and we need to put some of those rumors aside that already has you taking my place here. I have not left yet, but obviously Demi is the heartbeat of this Youth Center, and when it comes to summer programs, she is the expert. So today we're going to talk about that. But to talk about our summer programs, we have to talk about how they basically started 29 years ago with, just running a few recreational type programs for kids in the summer. And then prior to online registration, this day was famous for people lining up at the front door at 7 o'clock in the morning. And the line used to run down to where the vans are right now because everybody wanted to sign up for some of the early programs, especially like the girls and boys weeks, the adventure weeks, and the camps that we had with that. Online registration has definitely helped the line outside, but there's still will be people that obviously be coming. We'll talk how you can do all of that. But this year, our theme is Aspire to Inspire, and every year we do have a theme. Demi is actually very involved with picking our theme, and I like what we have going here. So, Dem, first of all, in an overview, are we excited about this summer? Is this summer going to be better than last summer? Is it going to be the best summer ever?
I would say every year we always wonder how we're going to top the previous summer, and somehow we manage to. So I have no doubt that this summer will be better than last summer.
Okay, so let's talk about some of our flagship summer programs. And you cannot start the summer without talking about Summer Fun. This year, we again have 2 Summer Fun sites. Our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, present 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders will be attending the site at the Youth Center, Drummond Park, and the actual Youth Center. And then those that are finishing up K1 and 2, they will be in our 2nd year site over at the Sergeant School, which has turned out to be an awesome site for us. So let's take it through for the parents right now on the sites. Let's go a little bit of logistics, cost, and how people sign up.
Sure. So starting, as Rick said, with Summer Fun Sergeant, that's for current grades K through 2. So that's the grade that they're currently in this school year. That is $450 for the 7-week program. We went back to 7 weeks this year. Last year, unfortunately, we had to pare down to 6 weeks because we started late with all of the snow days. So we offer a bit of an early bird discount. So if you sign up by June 1st, which includes the day of June 1st, it costs $450 for the 6-week or 7-week program. And after June 1st, it costs $485. It's a half-day program, Mondays through Fridays, from June 24th to Thursday, August 8th. We end one day early for that program, and it runs 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
And let's take it to the second site, Drummond.
Drummond, which is right outside the Youth Center and does utilize the Youth Center for some of their activities. It starts a little later. It's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Also runs Monday, June 24th, but ends on Friday, August 9th. That's the big last day party. And prices are the same for that. It's $450 by June 1st, $485 after June 1st.
So we're going to run through a lot of the summer programs, and we'll get into a little bit about staffing and maybe answering some of the logistical questions people have. On top of the two summer fun sites, we have a sports and rec program that we've been running for a number of years for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys, and that's held outdoors at Reynolds Playground. Let's take people through sports and rec, especially those new incoming 6th graders that graduated from summer fun.
Sure. So sports and rec is a lot like summer fun. Slightly more athletic oriented. It's run out at Reynolds Fields. They do a ton of different sports activities. Ultimate cricket is a favorite, wiffle ball, soccer, fun new activities that the counselors make up. They have big themes like Olympics Day and Red Sox Day and things like that. So that's Mondays through Friday. Monday, June 24th. This one also ends Thursday, August 8th instead of the Friday that week. It's 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it costs $385.
And it's a great program. It's traditional sports, non-traditional sports, so you don't have to be some big Joe athlete to participate in this program. And I've been impressed with our staff over the years, including all the kids, and having a great time. This year, we're going to pilot a new program because we weren't really getting girls showing up for sports and rec. A little intimidated, I think, with the boys, and a little intimidated with basically the sports concept of it. So we started a program, and we're going to be starting a program this summer called Girls Just Want to Have Sun. And I brought in a high-level consulting team from North Andover, 3 6th graders, Kutz, Nasser, and Rozzi. That is a consulting firm that basically came in and met with me many times, cost me a few sodas in the afternoon, and these girls came up with some ideas of how we kind of take the summer fun program for a middle school girls concept. So Demi, Girls Just Want to Have Sun.
We're super excited about this program, like Rick said. We've been asked by people for many years to create kind of an all-girls middle school program. We'd always wanted more girls to sign up for sports and rec, and unfortunately they weren't doing that. So Girls Just Want to Have Sun. It's going to be more modeled after summer fun with more. There will be a lot of athletic choices, but there will also be fun things for the girls like yoga and playground, arts and crafts, and things like that that they love doing at summer fun.
And how many weeks will be that? And can you kind of, we're going to pilot something to see if it really goes. If you can talk a little bit about what the cost of that program is.
Sure. So this one has a bit of a different pricing structure. So to start just by the dates, it's actually going to be 6 weeks, not 7 weeks. There's 1 week in the middle, the week of July 15th, that we will not be running this program due to our Big Girls Week program that runs that week. So the weeks we're talking are June 24th, July 1st, July 8th, July 22nd, July 29th, and August 5th. And out of those 6 weeks, this is our different pricing structure. You can pay for all 6 weeks for a lower price of $330, or you can sign up for individual weeks at $65 a week. However, when doing that, you have to sign up for at least 3 individual weeks.
So a minimum of 3 weeks. We're going to have this obviously over at McAvoy Field. It's going to be similar to sports and rec, and it being an outdoor program, but we have the lovely new McAvoy field that was built 3 years ago, and we think that's going to be a great site for that. So really excited about that. Shout out to obviously that consulting team again of Kutz, Nasser, and Rozzi for helping me, and we're going to continue to evolve that program this year. We're excited that Taylor Landers and Alexis Cacase are slated to be our co-coordinators of this new program. The last of the flagship programs is a program that's been going on for 29 years, named after the famous Joe Walsh. We have the Joseph Walsh Summer League. It has been going on for 29 years. Unfortunately, the last 2 years we've had to cancel the girls division of this just for lack of interest. So we're going to continue to work with our new high school coach, Jess, as well as the Boosters Club, to see if we can bring the girls division back. But right now, obviously, the boys division is always a sellout. It's always amazing. Take us through the Joseph Walsh Summer League.
Sure. So Joe Walsh Summer League, it's played at the youth center in the gym. The boys are split up into divisions by grade. So we do 6th grade boys, 7th grade boys, 8th grade boys, and again, that's the grade that they're in this current school year. What's fun about this program is that the kids manage the games. So there's no coaches, there's no adult coaches. Kyle Palladino, who's our social programs coordinator, he runs the program, but the kids are their own coaches. Each team will have a captain. And there's a live draft for the 8th grade group, which is always fun. The 4 captains kind of get together in the conference room here and go through who their teams are. And schedules usually come out sometime in mid-June, and then the games will start that week of June 24th.
The Joe Walsh Summer League is one of the most unique summer league basketball programs because of Demi said it's basically run by kids, for kids, no parents, no heavy coaching, and it's just a lot of fun. And if for 29 years we've had some pretty famous people come through this summer league, head coach Paul Tanglis at the high school, head coach John McVeigh at Brooks School, New York Giant, Zach Diossi. We have had Miami Dolphin Rob Conrad. Pretty much all the guys that have come through our programs here have played in the Joe Walsh Summer League. So we're excited for another year of that. And Kyle does a great job with it, so we're excited. Let's talk about some other programs. Steve Boudreau started a program for us a number of years ago called Night Work for boys. Take us through that, Dem.
Sure. So Night Work is for current middle school boys. It's held on Fridays in the summer, and each Friday morning they go off and they work on a different community service project. This program's also run by Kyle. And what's great, I think, about the community service programs that we run here is they are just as exciting for kids to sign up for that the regular social recreational programs are. Night Work is actually one of our quickest sellouts here. You will want to be signing up your son for this on Monday morning at 9 o'clock in order to get him a spot. There's 13 spots available for this, but the great thing about it too is that we do take an extensive wait list, and each week if there are kids who can't attend due to family vacations or camps, Kyle will work off the wait list and take kids on individual trips so that everyone has a chance to go on at least one trip this summer. So
you have been warned. Sign up Monday morning for Night Work. Comparable to that, we also have the Summer Step Up Girls community service program. Talk a little bit about that.
Sure, that's a program that I run. Step Up I started in 2012, I believe, and during the school year we meet every one day every week, but during the summer we actually do a week-long program. So every afternoon will be the week of August 12th to Friday, August 16th. Each day we'll go off and we'll do different trips, whether it's to Project Home Again, maybe the Brightview Senior Center, some different things that we'll be doing. That's also a quick sellout as well. So we love our community service.
Our community service, second to none in the Merrimack Valley. And the kids that have been part of our community service programs have learned life skills, and we're real impressed with that. And obviously Dem and the rest of the crew here does a great job. Next up, I want to talk a little bit about Girls Week. If you remember, on the Girls Just Want to Have Sun program, we will not have it one week because we have to fit in the famous Girls Week, which we used to run a few sessions during the summer, but Demi took it to a whole different level last year, where we actually rented a yellow bus and took a ton of kids. So Girls Week this year, Dem.
Excited to say that we will be doing a school bus again for Girls Week. As Rick said, over the years we used to run 2 or 3 Girls Weeks per summer out of one of our mini buses. We could only take about 13 girls, so even if we ran 3, that would still be only 39 girls. I figured, why not make it easier? We can open it up to 45, take a school bus, and we go on different field trips every day. Things like the beach. Last year we hiked Mount Major, went to Painting with a Twist. A lot of different things like that. The girls absolutely love it. And I will warn parents of middle school girls, this sells out very quickly. A little less quickly now that we have so many spaces available, but it will sell out on the first day.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. If you don't sign up next week, you won't get into Girls Week. So you may be able to sign up on Tuesday. Monday, I suggest that should be one of the first programs you sign up for. Justin Barry left us last month, and we will be hiring somebody else in our Recreation Adventure program before the summer starts. And Demi and I designed an Adventure Week program for boys and girls. What are we hoping to do there, Dem?
Adventure Week is something that we've done in the past, but I think this will be a great thing for our new adventure coordinator to take on. This will be open to both boys and girls, current middle schoolers, the week of July 29th. And it will be same as Girls Week, where the same group takes field trips every single day, but these will be adventure based. So it might be hiking, it might be indoor surfing, a lot of different things like that. And hopefully our new adventure coordinator will have some exciting new things to bring to the table that week.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Brenna has started a couple of new summer programs, and the first one that she's going to do is Strong Like a Girl. What's Strong Like a Girl all about?
Strong Like a Girl is going to be a weekly program held by Brenna in the summer. She's actually piloting it this spring as well and has gotten a lot of signups already. That'll be open to our middle school female members, and it's a free program. And each week they'll do things like kickboxing, cardio, different fun cardio activities for these middle school girls.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. Brenna's put together a nice plan for what she would like to do and getting girls involved with a lot of outside activities, as well as using our weight room and multi-purpose room. So we're excited about that. Next up, a new program this summer for boys and girls in grades 6 through 8, Nature Rocks.
Nature Rocks is another program from Brenna Carney. She's bringing a lot to the table for us this spring and summer. That'll be held on some Thursdays. It's not every Thursday. It's June 27th, July 11th, July 25th, and August 8th. And it will be different hikes around the Merrimack Valley area. So kind of exploring all of those fun different nature paths that we have around here.
Awesome. And then we're going to debut a Rock and Readers program for boys and girls in the middle school.
I wish I could say I was involved in planning Rock and Readers, but I will probably participate in it. This is going to be on Wednesdays over the summer from June 26th through August 14th. And it's another free program for members, and it's just a chance for kids to come and maybe work on their summer reading. Brenna will help with reading comprehension, kind of just a quiet space for kids to hang out and read here at the Youth Center.
I got to be honest with you, Demi's very jealous of this program. For people that remember Demi as a middle school student like I do, most people came to use the youth center. Dem liked to come and read, so her love for reading, obviously she'll probably participate in the Rock and Readers program too. But again, we're trying to branch out, just not just doing a lot of the recreation type programs, etc. Kyle's going to be taking our crew on a few field trips. I see Canopy Lake and Apex Entertainment. What's that all about?
So those are 2 Friday afternoon field trips that Kyle will be running, also for middle school students, boys and girls. Canopy Lake, obviously everyone knows of Canopy Lake up in New Hampshire. That was a trip Kyle took last summer that did sell out, so make sure you get your kids signed up for this. And then Apex Entertainment. I've never been to this place, but it's in Marlborough, and apparently kids can do bumper cars, the arcade, and a lot of other fun activities like that.
Awesome. We're going to be partnering with the North Andover Youth Hockey Association this summer, and we're going to be offering 3 nights a week. Well, actually, we're offering the site, and we're partnering with Youth Hockey, and they're going to run street hockey on both of our street hockey rink and the outside basketball court. Dem, you're involved with that. What's that all about?
Sure. So Rob Lynch from Youth Hockey is setting up this program. You'll be able to register through hockey rather than through us, but it will be held at the Youth Center outside, and this is for the younger grades. This is to kind of get them interested through street hockey and signing up for the ice hockey programs that Youth Hockey holds.
Awesome. And Laura Stevens, middle school adjustment counselor, has approached me with a possibility of doing a girls volleyball program for middle school girls. I guess we have a tremendous amount of girls participating in girls volleyball right now, so we're going to take a look at that. More information will come out with that as we get closer to the summer if we do something like that. Demi, let's talk a little bit about how one registers. Old school, coming to the front desk, in our new online registration.
Sure. So old school is, of course, still available. You can come in. We have forms here at the Youth Center for all of our programs, or they will be available online to print out and fill out at home. If you are signing up at the Youth Center, that is cash or check made out to town of North Andover. All of these programs that are listed will be available to sign up here in person, and they will also all be available to sign up online. So if you go to our website, you can go to nayouth.com, or you can go to nayouth.com/summer, and you'll find the link to register online. Online registration can be a little tricky for some. One tip I can give once you sign in is to create your child a participant ID. So you'll see participants bar on the top. If you don't sign them up as a participant, you won't be able to click registrations and see all of the different programs we have. So once you do that, You can click the registrations that you want, put it in your cart. Convenience fees do apply, and our online registration host does not take Visa for whatever reason. So have your MasterCard, Discover, or Amex ready, or you can do it through your checking account as well.
And the old school folks, we will be having programs on sale at the front desk from 9 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday. No registrations on the weekends. So keep that in mind on that. Dem, in terms of our summer fun sites, because we have so many kids at those programs, we always run into a little bit traffic logistics. I know that you have done a great traffic plan for both sites, and it's included in the packages. So can you talk a little bit about, don't have to go through all the specifics of how to get through the traffic, but the importance of following the traffic plan?
Sure. So as Rick said, in the summer fun packet that you will see on our website, there is a traffic diagram for both Summer Fun and Summer Fun Sargent and Summer Fun Drummond. So those traffic plans, we ask that people follow them to the T, mostly just because of safety and us wanting to have the safety as our number one priority, getting everything to flow smoothly. I know some parents may want to cut in at, say, Heath Road or Abbott Street for Sargent, but we ask for the safety of the children and for the efficiency of the route that those are followed to the T.
And we work closely with our North Andover Police Department to ensure safety of all that. We do also remind our residents that during the 7 weeks of those programs, you may want to avoid during our pickup times, so you don't get caught up in the traffic. Just avoid by going around the two facilities on that. A couple of years ago, we partnered with the North Andover Public School Special Ed Department to become an all-inclusive summer program, and we're working very closely again this year, where NAPS will provide some staffing to work with our kids. So parents should be looking at our programs as all-inclusive. Talk to us individually. We can set up plans. We have a buddy system with our program, along with obviously the NAPS Special Ed program. But again, our programs are for all, and we'll make it work. If you have any concerns or worries about that, get in touch with myself or Demi, and we'll actually work it out for you. We want this program to be received by everybody. And that's been a great partnership, correct, Dem?
Absolutely, yes. It's been wonderful being connected with the public school on this. In the past, we had always been able to be the most inclusive that we could possibly be, pairing up our high school counselors as buddies with kids. But this really allows us, for certain kids who have more extensive needs, it allows us to have the help and the resources of the special ed department staff as well.
Absolutely. And besides all the programs we're running, the youth center itself will be open from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we will be open 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. For people that just want to use the youth center, they use it all year in terms of using the facility, etc. During the summer, we are not open on Saturdays, and we're actually never open on Sundays. We will reopen the weekends, obviously, in late September. Dem, what else do you want to say to people a little bit about what to expect in terms of this great summer? So I think we hear from people like, if you're interested in a program, sign up quick. Other thoughts you might have?
Sure. I think people are always curious kind of what the format of the summer programs is, and we like to make it so that the kids have choices. So if your child does not really like athletic activities, they should still sign up, because there are always different choices that they can make at every single station of the activity that they get to participate in. So as Rick said, we do, try to make it inclusive for everyone, for everyone's likes and dislikes and special needs.
Also in our summer plan is the famous Stevens Pond. My director for the last number of years, Kelly Ray, will be back again this year. Stevens Pond will be open 7 days a week, from 9:30 in the morning till 7 p.m., 7 days a week, as I said. We're going to have swimming lessons like we usually have. We have some great programming this year. Sup Yo's back to do some paddleboarding programs. We're going to have our kayaks down there this year. And all of those prices for Stevens Pond will go on sale with all the other summer programs on how you get a permit, how you sign up for swimming lessons, or any of the programs. So again, We call Stevens Pond one of the jewels of North Andover. We've done a tremendous job building up the program, building up the building, water quality, the beach sand, etc. So we expect people to really come on down and see the great things being offered by Stevens Pond. Let's talk a little bit about summer employment. Dem and myself are working with the full-time staff to select this year's summer staff, and all of the applications were due in early February, and we're now beginning, and we have a 3-step process on notifications of summer programs. So take us through that a little bit, Dem.
Sure. So I will start off by saying that this is a really tough process to go through for Rick and I and the rest of the full-time staff. We get so many amazing applicants, and to whittle it down to what we choose as our summer staff is incredibly difficult. So for those 200 or so high school and college students that applied, you all received an email from me after the application deadline explaining when people hear whether or not they got the job. But to reiterate that, we have kind of 3 waves of notifications that we make. On Friday, May 3rd, our returning staff will hear if they got hired to return this summer. And we do that first because sometimes we hear back from our older college kids that they got an internship instead, which we love. That's so amazing that they're going on kind of for careers in their fields. So once we hear who's coming back for returners, then we have our new staff get notified on Friday, May 17th and Friday, May 24th.
And after the group is actually chosen, we have a 15-hour training for our high school and college kids where we bring in the fire department to do some first aid training. We bring the North Andover Public School Special Ed Department into a training of dealing with kids and different strategies. We'll bring in a number of different people. We have a great program where we bring a parent, a former employee, and a former Summer Fun kid to talk about their experiences and how much of an effect our staff has on it. We do a lot of team building activities. The groups are then assigned to their different sites, and they get to know the people they're going to be working with, along with the great coordination that we have. Our coordinators at each site are outstanding. 2 of our returning people at Drummond will be Madeline McCoy, who is a school teacher who has come back every summer to kind of lead the Drummond crew, and then Nicole Sharp will be leading the Sargent crew, and she is also a school teacher. As I said, Kelly Ray is a school teacher. She's got our Stevens Pond under control. And then obviously we'll be finalizing some of our sports and rec leadership team, and as I mentioned, Taylor Landers and Alexis Kakes are slotted for the Girls Just Want to Have Sun. So the training is going to be great. Our kids are going to be ready. They're going to understand what it's like to have a job at the youth center and impact young people. And it's an impressive thing we do, and I'm always very happy with every group that we actually pick on this. Aside from all the other things, we will also be running the children's shows on Tuesday and Thursday on the Common. Brenna has completed the schedule. We've got 6 weeks of twice-a-week children's shows, 10 o'clock. We average 150 to 400 people on the Common every Tuesday and Thursday. And then also on Sunday nights, we have our summer concert series, which we just finalized right now, bring a number of genres of music. 6 o'clock on Sunday nights. On the concerts on the Common, if it does get rained out, we look at getting another day during the week. If the children's shows are raining that day, we do have an alternative site. We'll be at the middle school Blaisdell Center for any of those days. And you can always check us on social media, and calling the youth center will clarify all those things for us. So we are extremely excited about summer 2019, hashtag Aspire to Inspire. So Dem, you're one of the lead people on pulling this off. Let's give you kind of a final word to those parents that may be anxious, not sure what to sign up for. What's your take to all these parents with 3 to 4 days left before we open the floodgates?
I would say you can't go wrong with any of the programs. I'm ecstatic to see what we have to offer for this summer. And if you have any questions about anything that we have to offer, you can always email me. It's dtetrault@nayouth.com. If you go to nayouth.com and click contact, my email's right there. With any questions you could possibly have about summer, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, we are excited. We go by seasons here at the youth center, and all of our staff who have ever worked for us will tell you that the summer is probably the most amazing part of the year here. It's just a lot of fun and games and smiling faces and saving lives and helping kids get through difficult periods. It's not just recreation and fun. We're doing some really good stuff of mentorship and connecting kids with mentors of the high school age, the college age. So it's always a fun time, and we get pretty sad at the end of the summer. We're pretty burnt out at that point, and we have our annual 2-week shutdown period at the end of August where we kind of get regenerated to open up in September again. But summer's pretty special around here, and I hope you will participate with us and share a lot of the joys that we had. And if you are a parent that's had a kid in any of the summer programs, you'll know that last day at Summer Fun or Sports and Rec, a lot of tears from our staff, a lot of tears from our kids, and probably even more tears from the parents about what the experience was like. So I will put up our summer programs against anybody's. I think our prices are very reasonable. We're actually willing to work with people too. If there is any financial hardship, get in touch with us. We have payment plans. We can possibly take a look at some scholarships or whatever, but you shouldn't shy away because of the finances on some of this program. And again, we get a lot of support from our Joseph N. Herman Youth Center, Inc., our nonprofit that assists in that area too. So we are excited about summer 2019. And as Demi said, if you have any questions over the next couple of months on the sign up, please get in touch with her. I'm going to give you the warning. If these are some of the programs you really want to do not wait. Sign up right away, especially those programs that have limited space available. You need to get signed up right away. I will ask you to please do not sign up for a program unless you're definitely sure that you want to do it. We really don't have a refund policy, and we would like to make sure you want to do the program before you sign up. So make sure you talk to your kids, make sure you get their approval that this is something they want to do, but I guarantee they'll have a great time with whatever they do. So, Demi, as we did last year, thank you once again for coming on the podcast, and thank you for being such an amazing staff member and obviously a great role model to all of our young kids.
Thanks so much, Rick. I appreciate it.
Want to talk a little bit about some of our upcoming podcasts. We're pretty excited to have Cam Pramis and Will Enright coming in to talk about the role of the school resource officer in the school system. Brenna Carney is going to come in and talk about our initiative on the Out of the Darkness Walk. And then I have some other potential guests coming up in the next month. Nikki Murphy, our Director of Social Emotional Learning, coming in to talk about everything that the school department does with that. We're going to have 2 middle school 8th graders coming in to talk about their middle school experience from the kids' perspective. I'm really excited about that. Local therapist Kim Festacrati is coming in and to talk a little bit about her work as a therapist working with adolescents and the fact that she used to be one of our summer employees when she was a young girl herself. Deanna Cruz, our community support services for the town, is going to come in and let people know everything that she's doing some great work in her position. And then Matt Wolfenden, a college student and former employee here, wants to come in and talk about community accountability. Looking forward to that one there. And then we have the library folks coming in to talk about N.A. Reads and the Race Amity Club, which has become very popular in North Andover. So on behalf of everybody, enjoy the spring. It's going to go by fast, and we're going to be back at it in the summer. Summer 2019, aspire to inspire. And as we finish every podcast, we always say, too much passion is not enough passion.